All right, welcome everybody. Today's video, we are over here at Ko Samet, also known as Ko Samet. Sometimes the Thais put a D on the end of it. Anyway, this is a little island. It's one of the smaller islands in Thailand, but it's a very popular beach destination for people from Bangkok as well as tourists to come over here. It's not too far from Rayong and not too far from Pattaya, and people come over here because it has some beautiful white sand and just some really fantastic scenery. And it's a popular place because of there's like some Thai lore with like this ogre and mermaid and a flute player and a king's son and stuff like that. And it's popular from that children's story from the Thai folklore. So people come over here and enjoy the weekend. And I'm on one of the best beaches on this island. I'm in Ao Prao or Ao Prao Bay, and it's this beautiful little bay. And it has a nice white sand beach, and we're gonna walk around and we're gonna take a look at it. So this is the furthest southern part of the beach, and it looks like there's a little bit of coral there because they got some people doing some snorkeling. And there's some rocks, and there's a viewpoint just up the road, a little tiny bit. And the only way down here to this beach is you have to park up the hill, and then it's about a 200-meter walk down a hill to get to this beach. But once you get down here, it is definitely worth it. This beach is just spectacular. Now, I came here before, but it was high tide, so you couldn't see very much of the beach. The beach was basically gone. The water was all the way up to the road here where the resorts are at. So I wanted to come back today and I wanted to look around a little bit more. But this beach is so nice. Now I think there's 3 little resorts that are down here in this little bay. There's kind of some higher end resorts here, and you can see kind of up in the trees. Now it's rainy season right now, so everything is really green. You have some little bungalows there with some beach views, which look nice, and this is the first resort. The beach is a little bit rocky. On the northern part of the beach, it's got more rocks than on the southern part. You know, you have these big boulders right here, but it's a nice white sand beach, and the water is spectacular. It is really nice. This beach is on the west side of the island, and it's kind of off on its own. Most of the beaches are on the east side. So over here, you'd probably get some nice sunsets. There's a sunset point a little bit further to the south here, but I'm sure you'd have some nice views of the sun from here whenever it sets. Now this is like the first resort you come to here, and it's like La Veranda or something like that. And it says it has cottages and spa. And then they actually have like a boat that will come up here to this beach. So they have the little carts here where they can make a temporary pier for you to get off the boats. And you probably can take a speedboat straight from Rayong over to here. Looks like we have a little truck coming in. Well, you can see up into the jungle. Is really nice. And they have the beach chairs, the normal stuff. But you can see this beach just is in this nice little cove, little C-shaped bay. And today we got quite a bit of wind coming off the ocean, but it's a nice breeze. Feels good. It's super hot, but the nice thing is it's not raining. But the nice thing about Ko Samet is that this island is actually really dry. So it doesn't get like the same rain that you'll get from, like if you go to Koh Chang or some of the other islands where it will just rain for, you know, a week straight. Over here, it's actually so dry that they have to bring drinking water in from the mainland. The beach is a little bit rocky, especially up towards the north, but it's not too bad at all. And it's a nice shallow bay, so it's perfect for swimming. You can see people way out there. I actually saw some guys coming in with some scuba gear a little bit ago. I don't know if they were like getting certified or what, but There was 3 guys with all their gear. This is some more of that cottage and spa resort, the La Runda or whatever it's called. And then we get up to this white resort here, and this will be another little resort. But check out this view. This is exactly what you come to Thailand for, is this view like this. And the water is absolutely perfect. It's nice and blue. That's the north part of the beach right over there that goes to those little rocks. And then inland a little bit more is another resort. But it is just absolutely perfect. Now, Ko Samet itself has like 9 different beaches, something like that. There's a bunch of small little tiny beaches also. And this is an island that's only like 7 kilometers long. And it's shaped kind of like a T or like a kite. And it's easy to get here. There's a little ferry that brings you over from Rayong. And it was like 60 baht or something like that, like $2 to take the ferry. And it's only a passenger ferry. There's no car ferries that bring you over here. And on the island itself, it's easy. You can rent a motorcycle, a little scooter, and get around. Or you can hire the songtaos, which are like the pickup trucks, and then you jump in the back. This is a nice little part of the resort. This is the end of that La Veranda, and then we're coming up to another resort here. The white buildings over here. And it looks spectacular also. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this at all. So you have a restaurant down here. Some people are eating some food. Some others are ordering. Nice restaurant right here on the beach. Now, just what I said about this, how they bring in drinking water. You see this pipe right here? This is what they do. They bring in a boat and they'll anchor the boat right out there and they'll pump water onto the island for the resort. And you see water trucks also. So they'll pump water into a big storage facility. And then there's like one little man-made lake on the middle that they use for water storage. And they'll haul water out of it to some of the resorts. Now this right here is the Kerala Coco Resort. And it looks fantastic. I mean, it looks really, really nice. This is the pool right here in blue. They have a little pool house. Looks like a reflecting pool. And then you can see the resort up in the trees. Looks really nice. Be a fantastic way to come and spend the evening. And now here, the beach is starting to get quite a bit rockier. It's got all these little pebbles. It's not the fine white sand like up at the other end. It's still nice, but there's a little bit more rock. Nothing wrong with it though. We'll walk down in the water. The water is just perfect temperature. It's like a bathtub. And then you have all the beach chairs and stuff. Now, I don't know how much these resorts go for. I mean, these are higher end over on this side. So you probably would be easy to pay, you know, like 3,000 baht a night or more. They're not like the backpacker friendly ones that you see over towards the Ko Samet town, the main part, or the village, whatever you want to call it. Got some kids with a volleyball, some people swimming out there. Yeah, this is nice. Now, I did a video a few months back where I went and I focused on like going all the way around the island. So if you want to see some more of the beaches on this island, I did a video like sunrise to sunset, and I'll post that link in my in the comments. I'll pin a comment down there. Now this resort here is the third one along here, and this one I believe is called Ao Prao Resort, which is the name of this beach. So Ao Prao is the beach and it's Ao Prao Resort. And it looks quite nice also. They have a little restaurant right here, and then a normal beach chairs. And it would be nice. This is a beautiful little bay over on this side. Now, most of the beaches are on the east part of the island. Sai Khao Beach, or Sai Khao, which is like the glass sand beach, or I think some people call it like Diamond Beach. I'm not exactly sure. But that's the main beach, and it's the longest beach, and it is spectacular. It's the most popular. So that's where most of the nightlife goes on, and then in the village itself. But if you wanted like a quiet beach, this is where you would want to come for sure. And then here's the pool for the Ao Prao Resort. Very nice. And some more of the little bungalows down here, and some shade trees. Now the beach ends right here, and you can see it goes up into the rocks. This beach is fantastic. I came to Ko Samet just to come over here really to look at this beach because it's so nice. Ao Sai Khao, the big beach, the sand is a little better, but I really like the feel of this beach. It's just so quiet, and it's in this little bay. And people come from Bangkok over here. They call like Ko Samet like the romantic island, because like pretty much everywhere you look, the beaches are like picturesque and just absolutely beautiful. The water's nice, the sand is nice, and there's really not anything wrong with this island. It's a little more pricey than like if you went to like Koh Larn or somewhere like that over by Pattaya, but it's worth it. And it's just a touch harder to get here. It's not hard, but it's just a little bit longer, like in a bus or whatever. But definitely if you get here, you won't regret it. So let's look around just a little bit more. Yeah, up on that little rock right there, that is where the viewpoint is. And there's a building up there with like the headquarters or whatever. Not really the headquarters, but part of the national forest, like where the workers and stuff can go and stay. And when you come to Ko Samet, most of the island is in a national park. So entrance fee we have to pay at the dock when you first get here is 200 baht for a foreigner. And it's 40 baht, I think, for the Thais. So you have the dual pricing, which is a normal thing in Thailand. And today is the king's birthday. So the Thais are actually allowed to come onto the island for free. So they're free and I'm 200 baht. And there's no getting around it because even though I have a work permit and I have a residence here in Thailand, I'm still considered a foreigner. So I have to pay dual pricing, even though I pay into the tax system here. This is what the road looks like as you come down the hill. So it's about 200 meters from the parking down to this beach. It's quite a steep little climb, but it's not too bad. All right, everybody. That finishes up a little short video of Ao Prao Beach. This beach is so nice. It's a great way to come over and spend a few hours in the afternoon, just soaking in the sun and the sea. This is on the west side of Ko Samet, or Ko Samet Island. And this whole island is just scattered with little tiny beaches that are so nice. And as you can see, the water's nice, the sand is nice, and it's definitely worth coming here and staying. I don't know how much the resorts are, which they look a little upper end, so it's something that's easy to find. You know, if you just do a Google search of it, and if you're interested in staying in this area, I would recommend it. If you want peace and quiet, this is absolutely perfect. And you have to, in order to get here, you have to park up the hill and walk down about 200 meters to get to this beach. So it keeps a lot of the people off because nobody really wants to walk down, you know, the hill to get here. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure you click like and If you're new to my channel, if this is the first video you've seen, subscribe to my channel. And this is the kind of videos I make. I make videos of just things that I see around Thailand. I do temples and beaches and markets, and whatever I see and do, you get to see. And I just do it as kind of this long narrative type video. I don't do the fancy jump cut edits and jumping off buildings and out of trees and stuff like that. I'm too old for that stuff. So anyway, guys, if you like that, click like and leave me a comment, tell me what you think. And but mainly subscribe to my channel. The subscriptions help me, and it helps me with YouTube to where they promote my videos, and gets me more subscribers and more people, and I can do more videos and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, from Ko Samet and Ao Prao Beach, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.